7 years. That was when 𝐒𝐿 refused to. I just wanted to start by thanking. I just wanted to start by thanking all those who found time to go and cast their ballots. Last Saturday, it was the 9th of April, to elect who were elected. I say a big congratulations to you, and want to remind you that a lot of hope is resting on your shoulders, in that Gambians expect that you, the elected members, would serve us with integrity and dignity, and would put the national interests ahead of your personal interests. Any consolation in last week's election is that Gambians have rejected the notion of giving Adama Barrow an absolute majority in the National Assembly. And maybe the fears that they had became evident when the president decided to nominate two people who were responsible for one of the most trying times in our history, at least recent history over the past 7 years, when 𝐒𝐿 refused to accept the results of the 2016 elections, thus leading into an impasse that for the first time saw Gambians running to other countries as asylees. And two primary players in that, apart from 𝐒𝐿, were 𝐒𝐤, who was the mouthpiece of 𝐒𝐿's defiance and 𝐒𝐿's act. And the other was 𝐓𝐫𝐻𝐿, who was then the majority leader, who tabled a bill before the National Assembly to declare an illegal and unconstitutional state of emergency, just so that they would try to extend the stay of 𝐒𝐤, thus trying to steal the will of the Gambian people. My appeal to the newly elected National Assembly is tomorrow, which is the 14th of, for you guys and gentlewomen to reject the nomination of 𝐓𝐫𝐻𝐿 and 𝐒𝐤 as Speaker and Deputy Speaker. You can do it. Do it for the Gambia, do it for conscience. There is no greater insult to the memories of the victims, the many victims of 𝐒𝐤, than for President Barrow to nominate two people who killed 𝐒𝐤 as he tortured our people, as he killed our people, as he raped our young women, as he pillaged our resources. We cannot go back to those dark days of 𝐒𝐿's dictatorship. And any attempt by Barrow to continue to hobnob with people who gave the country their back, people who were not guided by conscience, people whose selfish acts of Gambians, the many torturings of Gambians, because they could have spoken, they could have stood for something. But no, they were there every day defending 𝐒𝐤, irrespective of how heinous crime he committed. So rejecting 𝐓𝐫𝐻𝐿 and 𝐒𝐤 as the proposed speakers and deputy speaker of the National Assembly would definitely go a long way in sending a clear message to all and sundry that never a slogan, but never again it is meant by Gambians, that we will never sit around and encourage the continued perpetuation of a system that does nothing but celebrate impunity and protect those who commit crimes. So to the National Assembly members, we are watching with the hope that once and for all, we will have people who will stand for what is right by the people and individual. What Adama Barrow has done for the past 5-6 years that he's been in power is nothing but to throw shade at the victims and, in fact, insult the victims. Because what he has done and continues to do, hobnobbing with those who violated the rights of Gambians with impunity, is nothing but a slap and an insult to the many victims and their families. So we say reject the nominations of and 𝐒𝐤. We have to send a clear message Adama Barrow that we are not here to dance to his tune, but we are here to do what is right, and what is right is at least to protect the dignity and integrity of the victims by not adding insult to their injuries, by having a man like Fabakary Tombong Jatta to be the third person in line of succession. To never again, never again. And Fabakary Tombong Jatta must be rejected, Sidi Jai must be rejected for the many acts that they have committed against Gambians by being key players in enabling Jammeh's most vicious dictatorship for decades. Thank you also very much.